Hello, my beautiful Aries family. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. I am so happy that you have found your way to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for blessing me by watching my videos and supporting my work. And for those of you who are new, I would absolutely love it if you would join our family by clicking that subscribe button. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising placements in the sign of Aries. Reading is for the month of May 2024. Keep in mind, not all messages may resonate, so keep what does and release what doesn't, as I don't want there to be any misunderstandings or miscommunication between us. Also, if something is going on in your life that you would like to have connection and some insights on, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below, or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com to find my availability and my pricing. Okay. So what I plan to do for you today, Aries, is I am going to do a Celtic cross for you. That should give you an overview of what's coming in for you, what you'll be working on during the month of May. I will be putting myself off camera as I read your cards. At the end of that reading, I'll bring myself back on camera, and then I'm going to pull your last final 3 cards from the Indigo Goddess Midnight Oracle deck. Now, this deck is specifically around career, finances, and kind of like spiritual insights and growths as to you individually. So I feel as though sometimes it ties up some of the message that we've talked about, or it gives you new additional insights to consider that may not have come up in the reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take myself off camera, and I am going to start laying out your cards. So what I'd like you to do, Aries, is before I sat down to do this reading, I did some meditation. I called in all of my subscribers that were Aries signs so that I could ensure that that energy is captured as I do this reading. What I'd like you to do for me really quickly is just take a deep breath in with me, hold it at the top, and then just let it all rip out, like just, right? Just to settle yourself and allow yourself to accept the messages. So if you can, just concentrate on this one little part of this reading for yourself and get yourself centered, okay? So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. Hold and let it go. I did want to let you know that we have finished Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is now going back direct. So that energy is going to be freeing up for us. Thank the Lord. Because sometimes it's just heavy. Okay, so I have shuffled your cards and I'm just going to start laying them out. Okay, so your first card is the 8 of Wands. So of course, this is all fire energy. This is energy that does represent your sign. 6 of Wands, same thing. Chariot card, this is your first major arcana. Fast moving energy. 9 of Cups. Knight of Swords. Oh, the Empress. I love the Empress. She's my beauty. Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands, more fire. 9 of Wands, more fire. And the Judgment card. Very good. Okay, so taking a quick peek, we do have the Chariot, the Empress going down the Queen of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups and the Empress going up to the Judgment card. You do have 3 majors here. So those energies are going to be with you a little bit longer, that you'll be working through that energy. All the other cards are minor arcanas, meaning that you'll move through that energy much faster and it won't be as heavy or as dense as maybe the majors would be for you. Okay, so as we start off, we have the 8 of Wands here. The 8 of Wands energy for me is this is a victory. Now, both of these cards are victory cards. So I'm going to be saying that you guys are going to be having some celebrations. This is the very, very center of your reading. This is fast moving energy. This could be associated with travel. This could be associated with potential move, right? You might be moving home. This is also energy of um, making split decisions, like having to make quick decisions on things. But they result in a positive outcome. Okay. And then we have the Six of Wands here, which is my victory card. As you can see, the rider is up on top of his horse. Everybody else is walking alongside him as though he is the champion. So I feel as though some of you are going to have accolades. Now, the other thing about this card that has just recently started coming in is this is my influencer card. So some of you that may be truthers out there that are on platforms and you're sharing the truth and doing all of that. Where you're sharing the knowledge and you are, telling everybody what's going on to help discern, misinformation from true information, that type of stuff. I feel as though you're going to be recognized, that people are looking up to you, and with that does come some responsibility. So please be aware, actions and words mean everything right now. We are moving through collectively on planet Earth. We are moving through the death of our ego and in through the dark night of the soul for this planet, for everyone on her, for all of the countries, all of the people, all of everything is moving through this. So with you being up here, it's like it gives you a tremendous amount of responsibility. And yes, I'm sure you feel as though that you're on the top of your game, but also realize that one of the very important things is our words. So please be discerning with your words. Please speak only your truth. And if you do those things, I feel as though the outcome is going to be very positive for you. Okay. Now, what are your thoughts? Right now, you are thinking, again, you have another fast moving energy here. The Chariot card is about victories, it's about speed and action. Now, my charioteer guy here, who is he's got his crown on, he's got his armor on. I call it his armor of God. He's leaving everything he knows behind because he has been answering that call to go out and get into the fight, to go out there and seek adventure, to go out there and spread the truth. And in a way, you can look at him as like a Knights Templar kind of an energy, except for eventually, I think the Knights Templar lost their way. But so I don't really want to associate with that energy too deeply, but just that thought of, you know, um, going out and speaking your truth, right? So again, I feel as though this victory, this being an influencer, it's going to take you far. And I feel as though it's going to be rewarding in its own way. You do have this gold on the card, which is saying that you are being guided by the God of your heart. You're being guided by your personal guardian angels and your higher self as to the direction that you should be going. Now, the other thing about this Chariot card is this is a very determined individual. He's harnessing and uniting uh, opposite energies. And the way that I say that are opposing forces is because you do have the dark and the light here. You have the black and the white. This kind of reminds me of this recent experience of the horses running through London. For some reason, it's triggering that thought for me in this card. The sad thing is the white horse had run into a vehicle as he was running through the city of London, and he injured himself. And so there was blood all over him. But it's kind of that same hasty type of energy that I'm trying to refer to here. And then the last thing, this is about success, it's about travel, it's about gaining confidence, those types of energies. Okay. I feel as though you're really tapping into that, that you're really looking at where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Do I leave everything behind? And do I just forge ahead and move quickly towards my dreams? Okay, we'll get to that guy in a second. So what is your foundation? Your foundation is the Nine of Cups. For me, that is your wish fulfillment card. This is a beautiful card. Again, you have another gold. So far in your reading, you have 3 gold cards right in the very center of your reading. This is really saying that you have persevered. You are very close to completion. Nines are progression cards, but this is definitely wish fulfillment for you. And that is what is supporting you at this time. So whatever it is that you have been really working towards, really wanting to attain, really wanting to express as yourself, is coming to fruition. And this is your base energy. Okay. This is what is grounding your month of May. Next, we move into this fast moving Knight of Swords energy. This is my kind of my white hat military card. This guy is been given his orders and off he goes. In this situation, as this is a personal kind of a reading for day-to-day life, I would say that this energy is more one of you recognizing that you have been putting in a lot of time and energy towards your dreams. And the Knight is saying that you have now, noodled through, thought about all the things, and now you are just charging ahead as fast as lightning towards those things that you're trying to create for yourself. Again, this energy is in your immediate past, but again, you do have swift energy in both of these cards associated next to this Knight, which is aspecting this very fast moving energy that you are working through this month of May, Aries. Your next card is the Empress. Now, typically what resonates for Aries is the Emperor, so her counterpart. That energy is the masculine aspect of this team, obviously. So that would be the divine masculine. However, she is the divine feminine, and we all have masculine and feminine energies within us as beings. Some of us just pull more from the feminine or pull more from the masculine, just depending on what we are needing or how we are structured, physically, may make a difference. Doesn't have to. The thing about this Empress, though, she is my favorite, one of my favorite cards in the deck. She represents the Divine Mother. She represents our Earth, Gaia. She is a natural healer. She is one who is full of empathy. This is my unconditional love energy card. She also has the symbology here of Venus, which is the planet of love, that planet of unconditional love. The thing about this card as well is it's about abundance. It's about growth. It's about nurturing. It's about creativity. She comes up with very creative, innovative ideas. So some of you are tapping into that aspect of yourself to bring those into fruition for yourself. Now, this could be in any area of your life. Could be maybe you're looking towards building a new career for yourself, or maybe some of you are just starting out, like you've gone through school and you've graduated, and now you're looking towards, where am I going to go? Where am I going to get a job? What am I looking for so that I can sink my teeth into, the job force, right? Or it could be that maybe some of you are starting a family. And I say that because she is my very, very fertile Empress. If you are thinking of having children, or you are wanting to start your family, now would be the time to do it. It's in the very center of your reading, and she's quite fertile. Not only is she fertile in terms of childbirth, but she is also fertile with her ideas and implementing those ideas. Things just flow for her because she's very much in alignment with who she is, what she wants. And I feel as though many of you are stepping into this energy for yourself and claiming that sovereignty, no longer allowing others to impression you or to force you to do things you no longer want to do. Okay. This is coming up very quickly for you. This is the very core of your reading. And then this is kind of what is taking you through the month of May. So your next card has to do with this Queen of Cups. She's in your distant future. So this is your near future, and this is your distant future. I feel as though this Queen is coming in to gift you something. She is very focused on her cup there. And she's very focused on herself and her own feelings. And it's not like that is a bad thing. In the sense that I feel as though we all focus on those things that do make us happy, right? If we had a choice between the things that make us happy and the things that make us sad, I think that our choices would naturally be to those things that bring us up than bring us down. The thing about her is it doesn't matter what is going on around her. She is our emotionally stable queen. She is also warm. She's kind. She's got a very big heart. She's very kind and generous. She will help you in any way that she can. She could be a confidant for you. She could be a mentor for you. She could be your boss. She could be your mom. She could be your sister. She could be your auntie. She could be anybody that represents those energies for you. But whatever it is, I believe that there's going to be a significant exchange between you and this queen that is going to bring in a lot of love and a lot of deep emotional fulfillment. Okay. Now, your next card is about your closest relationships. Some of you, I feel, may be struggling, meaning that you may be feeling as though you're doing the heavy work in the relationship, that your significant other may be checked out in a way. That's the energy that's coming in. I'm not saying that's for all of you. I'm just saying that that's the first couple of thoughts that popped into my mind when I picked up the card, is that you are feeling as though you're carrying the load. It isn't as though your significant other doesn't love you or doesn't care for you. It's just sometimes we cycle different than our counterparts, right? And what do I mean by that? Because we all have cycles that we live in. The whole universe is built on cycles, believe it or not. And the thing is we talk about that in terms of biorhythm as well. Sometimes our biorhythm is very low, and those are the times when we really go within and do a lot of reflection. And then there's other times when our biorhythm is quite high and we are excited and all the positive things that you can think of. Now, the thing about this 10, it feels as though for those of you who feel as though you're carrying the weight of your relationships, this is the home. This is this guy's home. He planted these seeds. He grew them from seeds. He is now harvest. He is now bringing in his harvest. He's carrying his harvest home. He's going to be able to put down this heavy burden here as soon as he gets home, right? So then he'll be able to have a bit of rest. But in terms of your relationships, I feel as though some of you may be feeling as though you are carrying all the weight. And I would like to pull a card just for clarity. Well, and the thing about it, of course, so the answer is that this Ace of Swords comes in, and of course, the Ace is an opportunity. This is a new opportunity, and it has to do with the way that you think or the way that you communicate. So what I'm saying, what I see here is if you feel as though you're having this heavy burden, the best thing that you can do is have an open and honest conversation, because swords deals with our thoughts and our words. have an open conversation with your significant other and tell them that you feel as though you really need the help right now. And I know they would step up. If they love you, they will, right? So I feel as though you just need to step up, talk to your significant other, or whatever this relationship, this closest relationship represents for you, that you feel that you're carrying all the weight for. Okay. And I feel that will clear that up for you very quickly. Now, what you're moving into next is your future feelings. Your future feelings is this Nine of Wands. Funny thing about the Nine of Wands is that this card, of course, is below that 10. You're carrying all that load. But this card is saying, not only did I carry, I finally was able to, this is kind of my wounded warrior type of energy here. And while he's still holding on to these wands, he recognizes that he's making progress. He realized that it's not just a heavy situation for himself, but to those around him as well, as his significant other. So let's just I'm going to take one more card and see. King of Pentacles. Interesting. So the King of Pentacles, now this might be tied into a new job opportunity as well. Because what I'm picking up with this King of Pentacles is the Pentacles has to do with our home life. And yes, this gentleman is carrying his heavy burden here home. And Pentacles do represent our home life, our physical security, and all of those things. So he's bringing home the bacon, this guy. But at the same time, you're still feeling like you have been really not giving yourself enough opportunity to be able to rest. It might be a thing where, with all the stuff that's going on in your life, that you keep telling yourself, oh, I'll be able to rest once I complete this whatever, once I complete this project, or once I pack this box, or once I clean out this closet, or whatever those things may be. But if this is in terms of a job, I do feel that there is another job opportunity that's coming in for you. This could be your potential boss that you would be working with. King of Pentacles is about knowledge. He's also about our physical security. And I do feel that that is an opportunity because, we have these two additional cards here that have come in to help give some additional insights to the reading. The last card for you, Aries, is the Judgment card. Now, this is Archangel Gabriel blowing its horn, raising the energy from the dead, like raising these people from the dead, like get out of your coffins, right? Basically what this is a wake-up call. We are all going through levels of wake up. Some people are still not awake. And some people are wide awake. In this situation, I feel as though this is saying that there is something that's coming in for you that is going to give you new awareness. This is going to allow you to see things with a new set of eyes. And what I've been picking up recently with this card is, they're doing a lot of disclosure. I don't know what country you live in, but here in the United States, a lot of information is coming out about our 3-letter agencies that have been hiding things from the American public. All of those things are quite shocking, not completely surprising on some levels, but shocking on other levels. I feel as though that's what this energy is representing, that there's going to be more revelations coming out this month of May. I feel as though you are going to have quite a bit of revelations yourself that are going to really allow you an expansion. I do feel as though the Judgment card is also an expansion card because whenever you are awake or whenever new information is brought to you, that does give you a level of expansion. It can be quite shocking for some. So I am going to say that if you have family members or friends or people around you who are not quite as open to all of the things that are happening, and you happen to be one of those people that are deep researchers or have been, awake for a long time, you've been following Q or following X or, whoever it is that you're getting your information from. Just be aware that those people around you that are just now waking up could use your love, your compassion, your understanding, and please don't overwhelm them with your knowledge. Be kind and allow, if they absolutely answer their questions, but at the same time, don't push your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs onto other people unless you know that you can drop little seeds and allow those seeds to germinate so that people are curious and want to go to you for information. Okay. Overall, this looks really good for you, Aries. I'm going to bring myself back on screen and I'm going to blow you salty kisses. This is one of my favorite shirts. Reminds me of my brother who passed away just a couple years ago. It'll be 2 years in September. But I was thinking of him today, so I decided to put this shirt on in his memory because his birthday is in May. His birthday is actually 2 days before mine. So May babies. Okay, so here we go, Aries. Last 3 cards. First card is Destiny, Wealth Through Purpose, Life Path, Mission, Fulfilled, Healer, Artist, and Self-Employed. So really what I pick up about this whole energy right here is that you are stepping onto your path. If you haven't already been trudging along your path, I really do feel that many more of you will be, if this is a new energy for you, this is a new aha. I feel as though you will be definitely walking that life path. I feel as though we are being in a place now with all of the changes and all of the things that are happening on our planet, that we are at a place now where we have to make our choices. What are we going to do? How are we going to move forward? Where is it that we want to go? Do we want to ascend? Do we want to move up? Do we want peace, love, and harmony? Do we want to continue with war, sadness, destruction, and feeling like slaves, right? So I feel as though all of this energy is coming up. It's opening up for you. And I feel as though you are definitely going to be embracing this destiny that you are stepping into. Your next card is the Magic Mirror, Public Persona. Okay, so interesting, right? Because I said that about this victory card. I was talking to the people that are either truthers or people that are online. I feel as though this is kind of reiterating this same energy of for those of you watching that are online doing those things. Your public persona, you are the product. This is about sales. This is social media. You being a speaker, you being a leader. And again, I was just talking about that energy of, this awakening. Also recognize and realize that you're not the only one awakening. Everybody is awakening. Everybody is on their different trajectories as to how awake they are and how awake they're going to become, right? So this card is just reiterating some of the messages that I've already said, but thank you so much, Spirit, for your guidance, your love, and your support with this message for our Aries. One more card. Ascending. This is a great card. Floating to the top. My Aries are always floating to the top. So this is about your job space. And I was saying that there's a potential for a new career, and this King of Pentacles may be the person that you will be working with. But this is about a potential pay raise. This is about promotions, bonuses, saying that you are the authority of what you do. You're authority for yourself. You are responsible for your truth and your actions, right? Those things. And you do take responsibility. But overall, this ascending is exactly that energy that I was saying, is that many of you are leveling up. Many of you are cycling up into those higher energies. We are also having a lot of solar flares that are bringing in a lot more light codes for us that actually go in and activate our DNA. The junk DNA, we supposedly only have 2 strands, when in reality we have 12 strands. DNA supposed to be there. They call it junk. It doesn't do anything. Well, I don't completely agree with that. Anyway, this is your ascending card. I feel as though this has been a really great reading. I hope you have found some messages here that have given you some encouragement, have uh, really tapped into letting you know that you are walking the path you are meant to be walking, that you have, spirit definitely has your back. Things are moving at quite a clip. And all these revelations are coming in for you. You do have your wish fulfillment card, which I'm really happy to see here for you. And remember that you are quite fertile at this time if you're a female and you are of childbearing years. So be aware of that energy too. Okay. Overall, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all very deeply and sincerely. And thank you. And have an amazing month of May.